Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. The internet is exploding with this Dank Demoss Lyft fiasco, and today we are going to talk about it. I'm not trying to be nasty or mean-spirited in this video, but I am a Virgo and very blunt. If you're sensitive or have sensitive ears, I'm going to say some shocking things that you're probably not going to want to hear. You might want to click away right now. And I might get some hate for this statement, but I do feel like I have a little bit of authority to speak on this because I did lose 110 pounds right here on YouTube. 100 of those pounds coming off in the first 6 months. So I'm not just some skinny schmuck that's lived a life of being skinny or fit and never had a weight problem in my life. I've been battling this my whole life, guys. You can go back to my very earliest videos and see all my triumphs, my struggles, my tribulations, and all my successes. Also, if you like this kind of content, hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Let's dive into it.
So you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car?
Deja Blandings recorded it all. Her Lyft driver pulling up only to turn her down.
I was too big, and his tires, something about his tires. I asked him, what do I have to do with your tires?
First and foremost, this Lyft driver saying no fat that's kind of messed up. And the fact that he's talking about his tires, look, if you didn't want her in your car, like everybody's talking about on these reaction videos, like, oh, at least he was nice to her and gave her an explanation and he didn't have to. And that's true. But if you don't want somebody in your car, just say, I don't want you in my car. It's kind of like when I went to Six Flags and I got kicked off in front of all of my friends, and I had to take the walk of shame down to the exit and wait for them and watch them do one of my favorite things in the world, which is ride roller coasters. Not the only thing that inspired my weight loss journey, but it did kickstart things. It told me, like, look, you are too big to do some normal things, and especially things that you love. And you really want to get embarrassed? Like, at some point you have to take some accountability for yourself and just get at it and just change your life. Choose to be that change every single day. Choose to be better than yourself the day before.
January 18th. The 29-year-old Detroiter was headed to a Lions watch party, only she never got there.
So you telling me I can't get in the Lyft because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What makes you think I can't fit in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Look, he said he was sorry.
The driver told her she needed to request an XL car.
What he really meant was XXXL.
I was embarrassed, and I felt some type of way about it, you know.
Yeah, and when I got kicked off of Twisted Colossus at Magic Mountain, I felt some type of way about it. I was very embarrassed. And you know what it did? It propelled me into losing 110 pounds. I don't want to see Dank Demoss end up on my 600-pound life.
I still have to eat something.
No, eating the food that belongs to the next 4 years ahead of time. So if you don't eat, you're gonna be all right.
Me and my fiance love the show. It is our go-to trash TV. She's out and about and she can do something about this. And there's no reason why she has to continue living her life and expecting everybody else to conform to her.
She's hired a lawyer and is suing Lyft.
Well, from a legal standpoint, it seems like obvious discrimination.
As a Lyft or Uber driver or rideshare driver, you're actually owning your own personal business. So for her to take action against the company Lyft, who's already come out and condemned this action, is just kind of pathetic. If this gal shoehorns herself into this little Mercedes somehow, not a big Mercedes, mind you, and rips a stitch of his leather or damages something in some way, because I'll tell you, as a bigger person, I did damage stuff without even meaning to. Does he get to go and then sue her for the fixes to his car? No, because he's taking that risk. The reality is, when you order an Uber and you weigh 600 pounds, you're taking the risk of somebody being like, yeah, I don't really want you in my car. Especially think about from the safety aspect. Can she really buckle her seatbelt in that kind of a car? This is the kind of Uber XL she needs.
Oh my God. Hello?
Yeah.
What?
Excuse me, I want to get something to eat.
Okay, that may have been a little too harsh, but at what point does reality set in and she realizes, now, once again, not everybody has to conform to me, because all these automakers aren't going to make these cars bigger just because People are getting bigger. We need to take accountability and start making changes within our own life. If she's okay with being this big, then be okay with riding in the back of an ambulance, because that's exactly what's gonna happen. And then you're gonna go down and see Dr. Now, Houston, Texas, and have to have these surgeries instead of just avoiding it altogether with whole foods, exercise, and a mental shift in the beginning.
The driver here turned down her ride because of her weight.
Deja says this experience has scarred her.
I haven't really left my house since that.
She hopes this lawsuit will change how people treat others of all sizes.
She says she hasn't left her house since this happened, but let me remind you, Dank Demoss, you embarrassed yourself by releasing this video to the masses. This didn't have to happen. This was a charade for you to get attention, for you to grab some money. You know, maybe you wanted more than your 8,000 YouTube followers at the time, and that's why you said, oh, if I release this, I'm gonna get some press. And what do we know about press? Good press is good and bad press is good.
I have to pay for extra for a Uber XL.
Dank Demoss, you're worried about paying more for an Uber XL? One day you're gonna have to pay for an ambulance ride to the hospital because you're just too morbidly obese. You're willing to pay more for food, and you're willing to pay with years off your life. You're selfish. Your family's gonna miss you, your friends are gonna miss you, your loved ones are gonna miss you, and you're worried about paying more for an Uber XL than taking care of your own health. That is just not acceptable in my book.
Lyft unequivocally condemns all forms of discrimination. We believe in a community where everyone is treated with equal respect and mutual kindness. Community guidelines and terms of service explicitly prohibit harassment or discrimination.
Look, this was not discrimination. In Michigan, Detroit, apparently they're saying this is the law. Weight should not be a protected class. She's not handicapped, she's very able. She's a little bit embarrassed from her situation that she released the video on. I'm just not seeing it, Dank Demoss. I'm just not seeing it. Just like me getting kicked off of all of my favorite rides, one of my favorite pastimes in life, at Six Flags Magic Mountain, change yourself. This is not about anybody else but you, Dank. Dank Demoss, I wish you all the success with your health journey. I hope you do become a little less selfish. And if this is the first time in your life that you felt this discrimination because of your weight, I've got to apologize to you, because it's gonna happen a lot more. Unless you, Dank Demoss, make the changes. This Uber or Lyft driver, I guess, is not going to do it for you. This lawsuit's not going to do it for you. You're just going to continue to be overweight and miserable and find reasons to feel discriminated against. Now, I just want to say I have all the sympathy in the world for bigger people. I started this channel because I wanted to inspire weight loss, and feel free to subscribe if you like that kind of content. Give me a like. Let me know what you think in the comment section. It's all love. I just want to get this out there and get this off my chest, because I do feel like I do have a little bit of authority on this subject. But let me know. We'll see you in the next video.